Hey traders, welcome to the full market analysis for the 17th of March. Not much going on across the board, but we do have some fantastic setups in terms of the charts. This is gold, and as we can see, there's been a change of character. Whether it's going to stick, I don't know. It's too early to say. But nonetheless, we can see the last few weeks it's been forwarding down on the price action charts and coming up to previous highs and then being rejected several times, and now we have a change of character. So we now have to wait and see. I did put a couple of signals into the room this morning. 150 pips we had on a buy, and then we had a buy on at just below $5,000. So we're about 150 pips in profit so far. Now I would suggest that if you're happy to take your profits off the table then, and you're happy to hold it until the end of the day, then do that. That's probably what I will do. If things aren't happening, then I'll wait for a new setup to appear. Interesting is the dollar. What we can see here from the DXY is we have a beautiful swing low into an FVG and support line. So this indicates that there's going to be further upside momentum in terms of the DXY. Dollar strength is still in play. No change of market structure. So let's stick with that and be buying into the dollar pairs. We have the US Swiss, we have the Euro dollar, we have the Euro yen, we have the Aussie Swiss, we have the Canadian Swiss, we have gold, we have the Euro Aussie, we have the pound New Zealand. So we've got a few positions open. So I'm not really looking for any more positions particularly, unless they are looking fantastic like the Euro dollar at the moment. So with the dollar in particular, looks like it wants to hold on to market structure and go higher, then this will drive gold down again. So that's my only thoughts on this. But again, we have to trade what we see rather than trade what we think. However, I think dollar is going stronger again, albeit temporary, into this position, and then it should bounce back up to 150 into this area here. So let's have a look around. Euro dollar just posted this signal into the VIP signal room. If you're not in that, it's 50 quid a month. If you're paying £50 a month, then you can get it halved, 50% off if you pay annually. So it's totally up to you, of course. So yeah, what's happened here? The price has come into this FVG here. It's a daily FVG, so it's much higher time frame than the 4-hour chart. But nonetheless, we should see a rejection. The other thing to take note is the price cycle. Whenever we see a price cycle high, it tends to just move back into the trend quite quickly. The other thing to point out, it is moving into this channel, the top of this channel, and into a significant area of resistance. So we should see a nice profit here. Pound USD is not quite ready yet, not quite as good as the Euro dollar, is it? And they tend to do the same thing, so you can choose the pound or the Euro dollar. We can see the price moving up, and it's probably going to come up into this area here, into this FVG, whatever that number is, 133.80, somewhere like that, and then should get rejected if the dollar continues to go strong. So look out for that. It's a trading opportunity not to be missed. The Aussie USD is not quite as significant or as clear as the Euro dollar, as you can see, a bit choppy. The Kiwi is a much better option if you feel like you want to sell into the Kiwi that's coming into an FVG. I would like to see it come up into this area here, but we don't have that luxury. Sometimes the price just tends to want to give way or get rejected in this area. We can see we've got a beautiful price cycle here. Price cycle high, sell the Kiwi. Now remember what I said about the DXY, it's moving down into an FVG, and I would like to see the price of the US yen move back down into this area here. Not seeing it yet. What is that number? 158.50, so it's not far off. And if that gets a bounce there, then we are looking for a buy into the US yen. US Swiss has gone pretty slow, as the markets are slow today. We can't expect to see this kind of action every day. It's just one of those things. But what I do like about this is coming into an FVG on the daily, and we can see that we do have a beautiful price cycle here. And so we can, I've moved my stop up, I'll be moving it back to break even. And if this gets rejected, if this bounces off this area here, then I will be adding to the position. Excuse me. We're seeing the yen futures having a little bit of a comeback, a pullback into high resistance. So if we see this start to move down, break this here, this channel, then we could see a breakdown of the yens, which will drive all the yens higher. A weaker yen drives the yen pairs higher. This is looking good for a potential higher. Aussie yen, euro yen, we bought this yesterday, didn't we? Looks okay. It's not in a trend. This was based upon a demand area, 182.25.
Turn right on Heather Close.
Now here's a yen that's looking red hot. This is the Canadian yen. Beautiful convergence of events here. As we can see, the price has pulled back into a very high value, very low price into the FVG on the daily, into a trend line with positive divergence, and everything is looking good for another position much higher. So Canadian yen is definitely one to watch out for. But we're going to go long there because it's looking so good. Stop there, and we'll go for a target out there. We'll work out the target much later for you once I get into the VIP signals room. Actually, let's do it now. We go 3 times because it looks so good. So your stop is 115.35, target is 118.39. Trade at your own risk. We had a buy on the Aussie Swiss a few days ago. Hopefully you're in it now. Is hitting a supply zone here, so you can take your profits off the table. Canadian Swiss is looking pretty good actually. We're in the money, and the price is now hitting a trend line. And so we do expect continuation pattern here, and we do have a price cycle low. So we're likely to see this happen in the next couple of days. Markets are all a bit quiet at the moment, but nonetheless looks very healthy indeed. Quick look at oil, which is doing nothing at the moment, but we do of course expect it to go higher. But I want to see this price come into this FVG here at $92. So if it does that, then we'll consider buying that. Indices are mixed. Looks like the Euros is going to start to hit into our target in the next couple of hours, as we had a beautiful swing high here into an FVG. Wonderful, wonderful charts. Pound New Zealand is pretty quiet, isn't it? But nonetheless, looking pretty good. Heading for target 22931. Hold that position. We may consider moving the target to break even probably by tomorrow. Quick look at gold. Doing nothing, taking profits End of. Wait for the next setup. Wait for the next signal. Have a wonderful day.